Today we'll study about double-ended queue, DQ. The definition of double-ended queue is a DQ is a special type of data structure in which insertions are done from both ends and deletions are done at both ends. What are the different types of operations which can be performed on DQ? Insert an item from front end, insert an item from rear end, delete an item from front end, delete an item from rear end, display the contents of the queue. Just check the note. Insert rear and delete front already been discussed in previous class. So other two operations are insert an item from front end and delete an item from rear end. We'll study now. First we'll see insert at the front end. First we'll take a case of queue empty. When queue is empty, R is at -1, F is at 0. So I'll insert first item. Before inserting first item, I need to increment R by 1. So R is incremented by 1. Now R will point to 0. F will point to 0. Now item 10 is inserted. The code for inserting item. If F is equal to 0 and R is equal to -1, Q is incremented, Q of plus R is equal to item return. Next we'll see case 2. Consider a situation where 3 items 10, 20, 30 were inserted earlier and 10, 20 have been deleted. Once we delete 10 and 20, only one item left out, 30. F is used for deleting an item. So now F will point to this index, R will point to at the same index. Now item can be inserted by decrementing the front index because we need to insert item at the front end. Right? So decrement F by 1, then insert a new item. R remains in the previous position. If F is not equal to 0, decrement F, insert new item. Next we'll see case 3. Some items are inserted, not deleted. Example 10, 20, 30 were inserted into the queue. Right? 10, 20, 30. If not possible to insert any item at the front end, here we need to display the message front insertion is not possible. So we have already inserted the element 10, 20, 30 into the queue. Now it is not possible to insert any item into the queue. So we need to display one user defined error message that front insertion is not possible. C function for insert front. If F is equal to 0, R is equal to -1, increment R by 1 and insert item. Insert when item is present. F is not equal to 0, then decrement F by 1 and then insert. If both cases are not possible, front insertion is not possible. Next we'll see second case, delete from rear end. After inserting 3 items 10, 20, 30, right, we need to delete one item. Now delete from rear end. So that is 30 has been deleted. Right? How we can write the code? Item deleted is Q of R. R is decremented by 1 just to update the position of rear item. C function for delete rear. If F is greater than R, that means Q is underflow. Otherwise, delete the item, decrement R by 1. Next, we'll move on to next type of queue, that is circular queue. So, what is the use of circular queue? Before studying circular queue, we need to know what is queue we know. Now, what is the disadvantage of queue? We'll take an example. Consider only 3 items are there in the queue. Previous some items are already deleted because we had 5 items, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 2 items are deleted. Now, if we try to insert an item, we get queue overflow because R reached queue size. So, before insert, R is compared with queue size minus 1. Since R is same as queue size minus 1, here insertion is not possible. Thus, even if free memory is available, we cannot access this memory location. This is a disadvantage of simple queue and dequeue. This disadvantage can be overcome by moving the item at the front end of the queue to very first location of the queue. That is by using another method, circular queue, that we'll see in the next session.